now have these aerials over the home the suspect was living in Pennsylvania. Authorities, we know, are searching his apartment complex in Washington State as well. What will they be on alert for?
Well, what they're going to be looking for primarily is the murder weapon. That's the big prize right now, because you've got DNA at the scene, you've got his car at the scene. If you get the murder weapon, that completes the triangle. The fact that it wasn't found at the scene could suggest that he has an attachment to it, that he wanted to keep it. Would not be the first killer to keep something like that as a souvenir. That weapon itself could yield evidence, whether it's traces of DNA or blood. And they're also going to be looking for clothing, clothing that he might have worn that night that could have other evidence. So, you know, you want to search that apartment where he lived close to the scene in Washington State. You want to get a warrant and, you know, freeze and search this home to determine what did he bring with him that could be evidence of the crime. Obviously, a warrant for that car as well. So they're going to be looking everywhere that they know he stopped, slept, stayed, or has been to see what did he leave behind that can trace him back to that scene.
Yeah, good point. You know, Andrew McCabe, I'm anxious to get your thoughts on this as well. What do you think?
Well, I think I agree with John's points there. I would add to that they're probably also going to be looking for any sort of evidence of connection between this suspect and the victims, and that could come in the form of internet search logs on his computer. It could come from connections that he might have had with the victims via the internet or telephone or text messages or those sorts of things. So grabbing his electronics devices during the course of all these different physical searches is going to be very important. Exploiting the information that's on there is going to be very important. And it all also goes to building that timeline, right? You want to be able to put him down in a place, at a location, conducting an activity, certainly every day following the homicide, but also as much as possible in the days leading up to the homicide. So you can paint the picture of where this guy has been and what got him to that homicide.